So this is one of Kiwi's first training sessions outside. Well, outside of the play yard. She's been doing a lot of sessions in the house where she's gotten very good with her basic obedience, with her sits, her downs, her stays, the climb command, wait for food, water, crate, door, all of that stuff, a touch command to be used as recall. So she's really great with those inside. She's also really good with them out in the training yard. But when we leave that area, there's all sorts of new smells and sounds, and the wind blows, there's leaves around, cars going by, people and dogs going by. So as soon as we get out there, it's been like she forgot that basic obedience, which is normal because she hasn't generalized it yet. But she's also a very curious puppy who's seeing a lot of that stuff for the first time. So we're trying to teach her that although those things are interesting, she does still have to follow the obedience commands. She's going to. They're not a way of asking her to do them. They're a way of saying, FYI, you're about to do it. Whether it's a sit or down or anything like that, a stay. So you'll see using a lot of tactical cues here. If I tell her to sit and she doesn't, I'm pulling straight up on the leash until she does. If I tell her to lay down and she doesn't, I'm stepping on the leash until she does. If she's in a stay and she gets up, I use the leash to put her right back where she was and step on the leash, put her back into that down and repeat what it was that was hard for her. So those are all physical backups to make sure that she's not ever practicing hearing that command and not doing it. Even if she was distracted by something, even if she's being stubborn about it, 100% of the commands were successful because of those tactical backups. So those are something that are just going to be necessary with her for a long time. Mostly given her breed, she is a full husky personality in a Pomeranian-sized body. You're going to have your hands full with her. So it's really important to make sure that you're backing up everything that you say. You don't want to, we're not asking her for anything. We're telling her what she's about to do. So those tactical cues are going to be really important to use with her, and she knows those very, very well. Distracted or not, those are going to work 100% of the time. So I'm just giving the verbal when she usually at this point doesn't do it because she's so distracted. I'm then going straight to the tactical cue. So after enough repetitions of that, I start to say the verbal command, and she does it before I can use the leash to make her do it. So she is starting to learn to focus a little bit here. This was yesterday. Even today, she's looking much better on it. Today, we were doing it out in the road when there weren't cars going by, into other people's driveways, even a little bit into the grass. So she's getting there. Part of it is her learning to control those impulses and listen, but getting much better. So you see her practicing a lot of sit downs here, a lot of puppy push-ups going between sit down, sit down, sit down, and then some stays as well, and a couple of those touch commands. So nothing too crazy here. We're not doing climb because she's already so good at those. She's pretty good with that in any environment now, but working on just getting focus at this point. All right, we just finished our training session. Now I'll show you her going back in. Good girl. Wait. Free. Good girl. Good job. Yeah, good girl. You get your special treat. She gets one marrow treat every time she goes in the crate now, which has helped a lot with her going in. She's actually running in on her own for the first time instead of being put in. Okay. So you can see she still has a lot of energy. Good girl. But let's see how she does. Right. Good girl. Going in still with that energy. So she gets a treat when she goes in. Then she gets some more food and treats tossed in that are lower value. Kind of spread around the crate. It's just some of her kibble and then a couple of those little bones. The little soft bone treats we got at the store. And then what's been helping her a lot too is if I spend maybe 30, 45 seconds here just petting her until she lays down. I don't think it actually does too much to calm her. I think she's not having a lot of anxiety in the crate anyway, but it helps just to have that routine. Good girl. It's become a part of what she expects, so she knows what's about to happen. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. So she's laying down. He's petting on her. Good girl. Yeah, it's a good puppy. And making it really positive to go in the crate to help with her running in each time. Good puppy. Yeah. She's a stubborn puppy. That's for sure. Good girl. Still laying down. Good girl. Nothing. Perfect. So because she's doing so well, I'm gonna go back and give her one more treat in the crate. Been doing that the last few times. Good girl. Good job. It's so good, so fun. We love the crate. Beautiful silence.